Hello and welcome back. Today I am basically go outside and do my journaling, my reading and stuff. I had like a very nice relaxed morning, and these days I'm just being kind to myself, and actually like instead of being like go do it, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna work in tune with my body and be kind to myself. So I was doing my morning journaling and everything, but this morning I actually woke up. I had a really nice class in the gym. It was like a mix of stretching, Pilates, yoga, but all with those those big huge balls. And everyone around me was really struggling with it, but I was loving it because I think the only reason that I was good at it was because it had yoga in it, obviously. But I don't know if anybody else was the same when they were younger. We had a big giant yoga ball in my house, and I used to just sit in it and fly around the place while watching television. So like the stuff that she was doing in the class, I was like, I used to be watching television. So yeah. As per having my cup of tea, and I also need to film. I don't have any jewellery in me except for my amethyst crystal necklace, so I'm going to film a kind of get ready with me for TikTok. So I actually need to film that as well. So I'm gonna go do my makeup off camera, and yeah, hopefully next time you see me I'll have a bit more schmacked on my eye. I am gonna go for a walk. I'll bring you with me. The usual oversharing. I need to before I go, I saw that I had this fortune cookie left over from yesterday. We had sushi, and I was like, I'll crack it open on camera. Also, I have Harry Styles in the background. Not a singer that I ever listened to. Did you say fortunate? Turned off, sorry, or else I'll get copyrighted. He wasn't a singer that I ever was like, oh, can't wait for his next album, anything big like that. But thanks to Spotify Daily Mix, I started listening to him more, and because I was never in the One Direction stan or any of that. I know a lot of girls my age were. I don't know why I missed out on that, because surely getting an obsession with a group of people or a certain person is right down my alley. I don't get obsessed, but I get extremely enthusiastic about things.
Denial is a river in Egypt. Your husband is gay. Oh.
I get hyper fixated on one thing for a while. When Drive to Survive came out on Netflix, F1 was my thing then from then on, and I actually still love it. And I actually followed it outside of the series anyway, but it initially sparked my interest. And I feel something like One Direction would have been right down my alley, but I think I was too much of a tomboy at the time. My public service announcement is that Harry Styles is now, his tunes are just, there's something in them. They're very uplifting or something, some of them. And then also there was one that I was into last, I think it was called Matilda, and it was so sad and just wonderful. This goes out to my Harry Styles girlies. I understand the obsession. He just seems like a good lad. But anyway, here's opening fortune cookie time. I got sushi last night with my girls and never had the cookie afterwards. I don't know why, but I think it's bad luck. Is it bad luck? No, I think I'm just making that up. I would imagine that it's not great luck if you open your fortune cookie and don't eat it, but I think they're a bit flavourless. Sorry to say it. And then I also don't want the bad voodoo. Is voodoo the word?
You are dumb, unattractive, overweight, unworthy, untalented.
I don't want the bad energy if I crack open a fortune cookie and then I see something nice and then I don't follow through by eating said cookie. I don't know why in my head when I was saying that I kept thinking cracker. Anyway, fortune cookie. I'm gonna crack it open. Maybe that was the cracker thing. I have to have a cup of tea with it, because if I'm gonna eat it, because I'm going to eat it because I want the good energy and the good fortune. Haha, fortune cookie. But I'm gonna have a cup of tea with it. Does that make any sense? I don't know. What's wrong with me? Genuinely. Also, me saying genuinely reminds me that every once in a while I give my friends here a bit of an Irish culture lesson. So the last day I was trying to explain to them like the cultural significance of genuinely, Mary McCallaghan in our country. And now every time I say genuinely, they all start laughing. And I do say genuinely a lot, but I think it's from so many years of being like, genuinely. Mary Rosenstock, absolute king. I can't, when I see her as him because he did such a good impression of her. I love doing impressions of people as well. It's one of my favourite things. Not that I'm particularly talented at it, but just enjoy, again, taking the absolute piss. I think I'm a bit too embarrassed to include the accent that I just did there. You can do a good sort.
Country boy, I love you.
I can do a good Dublin accent, north and south side, because obviously you have to have the best of both worlds. But I don't really want to offend people. That's not offensive at all. Actually, I saw an interview of Ricky Gervais. I don't know he's English, so I presume his name sounds French, so it should be Ricky Gervais, but he's English, so he's going to pronounce all the letters. Anyway, he had an interview and he was like to people, well, when I make an offensive joke, people can choose to be offended by that or not. You can choose to not be offended by it, but you can also choose to be offended by it. So I was like, isn't that an interesting take on it? I believe it is the second rule in the 4 rule of agreements, and it's don't take anything personally. So if someone makes a joke that I find offensive, to me, I won't take it personally. But if someone says something offensive or will offend one of my friends and family, you can be damn sure hands are going to be thrown. No, I will just stick up for them. I liked that. I liked that point of view. And I understand that he offends plenty of people, but then plenty of people find him funny. I'm one of the people who finds him funny, especially that Golden Globe speech. It was fantastic. Anyway, when am I going to open this blasted cookie, lads? Pause the video now and tell me, do you think it's going to be good or bad fortune? I actually think by law that they have to give you good ones, don't they? Oh, that wasn't very satisfying. Yeah, I'm going to nibble on a corner of it. My fortune is pensate anche a voi stessi. It's the Italian side. The other one says, you're an absolute idiot. That's so true. I'm going to stick that on my fridge. I love that. I gotta stop this video because my brother's FaceTiming me and I'm gonna go out for my walk. I feel like I should do this more often and make my outfit before I walk out the door. I hope you can hear me because I have my headphones in. Very unusual for me to go basic. Actually, I have rips in my jeans, which I absolutely adore these jeans, so I will wear them with the rips in them. Preferably, I wouldn't have the rips in them. Is on like 42% because also I was just FaceTiming my dad. This is my favourite spot in Siena, one of my favourite spots there. So probably people around me think I'm insane because I'm just talking to myself. I hope you can hear me in my one AirPod. I was just doing I usually do my journey in the morning, but I'm going to do it now, so I'll do a little time lapse. I hope that my phone doesn't die because the vibe and everything here is gorgeous. I'll flip the camera and show you. And also I want to go on my way home back through the piazza. They have a chocolate market set up, so I'm really hoping that my phone battery doesn't die. But I mean, I do want to listen to a bit of music while I'm doing my journaling, so no, actually I won't. I'm going to listen to my surroundings and hope that my phone doesn't die. So yeah, this is basically me like sending it out there that my phone will not die and it will survive through this few minutes. But yeah. Me and all my friends. Apologies, but my phone died in absolute classicness of fashion. I'm just gonna reuse an old outro that I used from previous videos. Thank you for your understanding at this time. XOXO Gossip Girl.